We've seen a number of cosmetics that are coming to Star Wars Jedi Survivor via the pre-order bonuses and the gameplay that IGN has shared over the last few weeks. So in today's video I wanted to talk a little bit more about them as there's already a lot of details to them, and Respawn themselves has confirmed my hopes for cosmetics, so make sure you stick around until the end of the video to find out everything you need to know, and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all things Jedi Survivor. From the pre-order bonuses, we knew that we'd be able to change the skins of Cal, his blaster, his lightsaber and BD1. The blaster is of course a new addition to the Jedi series and will be usable in a stance with a single bladed lightsaber. As for the lightsaber, it shows Luke's saber as a whole, but Respawn did confirm in an interview that the lightsaber customization system from Jedi Fallen Order will be returning to Survivor. So I think it's safe to assume that we'll be able to play around with a number of parts, now including Luke's and of course Obi-Wan's if you pre-order. So what this means is that you could have your whole lightsaber to be Luke or Obi-Wan's, or you could have your own completely custom one, which is a very welcome return. As for Cal and BD1, we can already see the improvement for how we can change them. In Fallen Order, Cal had a wide range of ponchos and BD1 just had different paint jobs, and whilst that was passable for that game, it did leave me wanting a lot more, and thankfully that seems to be the case with Survivor. In Jedi Survivor, we'll be getting properly unique outfits for Cal and unique looks for BD1, and I really cannot wait to explore and see all of the different options. The only thing seemingly missing that was customizable in Fallen Order and yet to be seen for Survivor is the Stinger Mantis, but we will just have to wait and see for that. I'd like to see ship skins make a return, but honestly I don't think I'll be upset if they aren't in the game, as it's more about Cal and BD1. So to quickly summarise, we can customise Cal, BD1, Cal's lightsaber and Cal's blaster. There could be more to customise like the Stinger Mantis for example, but we don't currently have that confirmed yet. What's even more exciting about all of these great cosmetics is that game director Stig Asmussen from Respawn confirmed that the lightsaber customization system from Fallen Order will be making a return in Survivor as I mentioned a moment ago, but what I didn't say was that this system will be utilised when customizing Cal's blaster, Cal himself and BD1, which to me sounds absolutely insane. If we take a look at the blasters so far, we know that we'll have a skin for Han's DL-44, Obi-Wan's blaster pistol from the TV show, and the standard skin for the gun that it actually is in the canon. Now for the lightsaber customization system to work with everything else in the game, everything has to be built in a modular fashion, which for Cal and BD1 is no doubt quite simple, but for blasters, well that to me seems like it could be a lot more of a challenge. I highly doubt modularity was thought about when Lucasfilm originally designed all of their blaster pistols like the DH-17, SE-14C and DL-44, etc, so it will be really interesting to see how this plays out visually for the blasters. Regardless of if you can change each gun component itself or if it's just the skin as a whole, what I would like to see at the very least are customization options for different coloured blaster bolts, so blue, red and green, and also the sound made when the gun actually fires. I think it would be really fun for players to be able to use the DL-44 skin, but it actually sounds like Obi-Wan's blaster pistol whilst it fires green laser bolts, for example. That alone would be enough to make me happy with the blaster cosmetics. As for Cal and BD1, building them with modularity in mind is super simple as all clothes have to fit Cal in the first place, and the same goes for BD1 when they play around with his head and legs. What I think would therefore be really awesome with BD1 is if you could customise his head, body and both legs. So you could have his body and leg as his default skin, but then his left leg could be the R2-D2 skin, and then his head could be this rugged head version from the deluxe edition. As for Cal, IGN confirmed that you can change his hair, so perhaps we'll be able to change his hair/headgear, his torso and his legs, at which point you could mix and match between a ton of different options. Thanks to Respawn adding this amazing system to more customization options, the potential in the game for the number of combinations is huge, and I really think players like myself will have tons of fun playing around with them, and of course exploring to find them all. Okay, so about an hour after I recorded this video, EA Star Wars tweeted this video about the cosmetics, and it shows just how much detail it goes into with Cal and BD1. With regards to Cal, I pretty much got it right, but instead of the torso as a whole, we'll be able to change his shirt and his jacket separately, which is incredible. And for BD1, it looks like we'll be able to change his head, legs and body separately, which is basically what I said as well, so it's really nice to actually have the confirmation on this. Anyway guys, let me know what you think about the potential for customization in the comments below. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the force be with you always.